Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. I thought I'd come on in the fact that it's Valentine's Day and maybe do some collectives for the singles, for the ones that are in relationships, the ones that are in karmic relationships, the ones that are in some sort of a soulmate situation. So, we're going to get into that tonight with this collective. So, we're going to start off with the singles. And this is for, going to start off with the singles that don't want a relationship, that they're happy being single. We're just going to do a quick energy check-in to start off with for them. And then we're going to go into the singles that are actually looking for a relationship. And then we'll go into the twin flames. And it's going to be an interesting night. Let's just say that much. So, grab your drink, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your on the rocks, whatever you're drinking, your smoke or toke or whatever you're going to be smoking or snacking on. And get yourself comfy. For the overall collective reading, I'm only going to allow the chat to be open to members and super chats only. So if you'd like to provide a comment and you'd like to put in for a super chat, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to call on Cupid tonight. Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, ancestors, angels, archangels. Tonight I want to do something a little different. I want to bring in some collective love messages. Okay? That's the whole idea for tonight. And this is also having to do with self-love too as well. And just to kind of give off a collective reading as it stands, it's always better to start by loving yourself, by nurturing yourself. Fill your own love cup. Because the love that you receive from other people can very well be taken away in a moment's notice. Thank you, Spirit, for the protection while I do this reading, as well as the blessings, clarity and knowledge and messages from the divine. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let's start with the singles that are not looking for love. Let's do a quick energy check-in for them, that side of the collective. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands and the Lovers on the split. This is talking a lot about being patient for that special connection coming into your life, which is reasonable. You know, you want to be open to the possibilities of, you know, showing up right. You don't necessarily want to show up with an unhealed heart. Let's check in for the energy for the singles that are just happy with who they are. Is there any messages, Spirit, for this collective? All right. So far, somebody's burnt out. Spirit saying this person in particular that I'm speaking of doesn't even have time for a relationship. That's why they're happy being single. They literally have no time for it. All they do is work, is what Spirit says. Okay, we've got an Empress on the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. Again, I'm going to reiterate. The Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups upside down. Okay? This person here that I'm speaking of that's single, yeah, I get it. You're burnt out. And you're not in the frame of mind to even loving yourself, let alone anyone else. Okay? It's kind of feeling kind of hopeless. Valentine's Day isn't your greatest day to be having due to your past experience. However, self-love is important. Being worthy of oneself and having that worthiness for self is predominantly important to self-confidence, to courage, to purpose. And maybe using Valentine's Day as a time to be compassionate to yourself and nurture yourself, I think would be a huge message here. You're very, very critical. You've been extremely difficult on yourself. And you're misjudging. People are misjudging you as well. Just as much as you're misjudging yourself. So I think this is where you need to take a step back. Use today as a day to nurture maybe your inner child or your inner wounds or the places in you that are hurting right now. Take some time out for you to nurture yourself. Because you are worthy, you are important, you are enough. And you do deserve love, regardless who you are. You're definitely healing. We've got the Three of Swords coming out upside down. And it's the reason why you're burnt out. Okay? It landed on the Sun reversed. Okay? And yes, you have every reason to not want to love and not want to feel that love. But I'll tell you right now, that unconditional love that you have for yourself and also with the divine, because I do believe I'm speaking to a divine masculine or a divine feminine or quite possibly a chosen one that's literally going through it. Okay, they're feeling alone, they're feeling isolated, they're feeling out of place. Okay, this is who I'm tapping into right now. Okay, and I was pulled to do this specific message. This is a channeled message, and it's being confirmed with the cards as I speak. That unconditional love that you would feel from spirit and the divine when you have your own individual spiritual connection with the higher power. This unconditional love is what will heal you. This is what will give you strength. This is what will give you clarity as to what love actually is supposed to feel like. It's not supposed to feel like it's uncertain. It's not supposed to be feeling like you're just being left on red, or that you're being minimized to, a piece of sand on the ground. You're much more than that. And I know deep within my soul that you feel that. I know deep within my soul that you can see that within yourself. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of being nurtured, and shown compassion to. You are not alone, especially when you are connected with the divine. Okay, please take this message in. All right, Spirit, what do we need to hear for the singles, the chosen? Spirit saying mic drop. Spirit says I need to get a couple angel numbers, so I'm gonna do that. Angels, archangels, give us an angel number, will you? For the singles, for the chosen, for the isolated, the hermits. 1, 2, 3, 2. What's angel number 1232? Everything but. Thank you for your patience. Looking into sacred scribes, angelnumbers.blogspot.com, just in case you're wondering. I want to make sure. Come on. Definitely in line. One, two, three is a symbol of self-love, togetherness, and expansion. It's one of the luckiest angel numbers you can see. It signifies that you're making progress towards wonderful personal growth, meaningful relationships, and a higher spiritual existence. So keep up. Eyes on the prize. Stay true to how you feel within your heart. If it doesn't feel right, don't entertain it. If you don't want to show up right, don't give it the benefit out of the doubt. Because you shouldn't have to minimize who you are to meet somebody else. They should at least be able to raise the bar at least a little bit and meet you at least halfway. And this doesn't mean that you're better than anybody else. This just means that you have boundaries. This just means that you have the ability to know what you want and know what you don't. And know what you're willing to take on and knowing what you're willing to not accept. And this is about having self-respect and self-integrity. Don't allow others to manipulate you, no matter how, which way, or what. It's not worth it. So I hope that helps, singles. That is your Valentine's Day message. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Donations to the PayPal are greatly appreciated, as well as a super thanks, super chat, super sticker. I appreciate all of it, as well as the likes, the shares. If you like my readings and you want to stay tuned in, because they are very sporadic, you might want to hit the bell button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. I thank you for all the support. I appreciate all of you. Okay, so the next reading I want to do, Spirit, is about the singles that are looking forward to a union. Okay, I'm going to go with a soulmate union. Okay, because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. Not going to come at it half-assed. Not going to come at it with not going to come at it with a situation of being a sloppy Joe, shall we say. Or a beautiful nightmare, for that matter. So, Great Spirit, Archangels, good old Cupid, can you channel me some messages for the collective that are looking for that soulmate, that are currently single right now? Any messages? Okay. That one's kind of popping out. I'm gonna put that. Okay. All the information, including the link to join the member side of things, is down below in the description box, just to let you all know. Being a member gives you access in archive to the videos and the lives, as well gives you access to the chat, being able to message. Okay, so there's a very, very inspired Knight of Swords. Okay? This very well could be an air sign. Quite possibly a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now they're very, very, very inspired. We've got the Ace of Wands here. New ideas, new perspective, new way of looking at things. And they're definitely coming in hot. Okay, and this, I'm getting a bit of remorse and guilt and kind of feeling of I fucked up. And, usually the knights are ones to do things right. They don't usually mess around. They're not like a page and very kind of wishy-washy, unsure of themselves. Um, they're not overly zealous like a king, like very extravagant. Kind of in the middle. They're very humble, very protective of their purpose and of what they're focusing on. They're very protective, very deliberate, very intentful, no matter what the night. There's definitely some imbalance here. So there's a knight coming at you quickly, whoever this is, for the singles. There wasn't quite the imbalance here. All right, but they actually see you for who you are now, and they're trying to have hope for a future with you. Okay, please tell me more. We've got the tower on the bottom of the deck. Welcome in, everybody. Can I get those likes up? If you're resonating with any of this reading, it'd be great to hear you see the likes being propped up a little bit. So yeah, so they have hope in a possible reconciliation or a new beginning. They don't want things to end. They're looking to balance out the scales. Really appreciate some likes. We've got 17 people in here and only 5 likes. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Any other messages for the collective, the single collective looking for their soulmate? We got the Ten of Swords on the bottom. Something has ended, and that's what's bringing this Knight of Swords forward. They understand where the imbalance was. And they're coming forward to speak their truth, I do believe. They're coming forward with very, very big heaps of passion. With the Ten of Swords, it was definitely something not seen. Something was ended. Something was ended. I'm getting a third-party positioning of a possible relationships, of having a hard time juggling. But they finally made their mind up. And we've got the Queen of Cups coming out upside down, emotionally unavailable, and a Tower. So somebody very well could be going through a Tower and they're not feeling the love. Let's just say that much. This very well could be a water sign, quite possibly a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody's going through a Tower. They're not happy. But I think this is a person that's separate from this Knight of Swords. I don't know why. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on here? Okay, so they have hope for the future, but they don't know how they're going to clean up their mess. They don't understand how they're going to come forward yet. So it seems as though they're kind of tongue-tied. They have no idea what to say. They don't know how they're coming forward. They just know that they need to right or wrong. They're being divinely guided to do this. They're being divinely guided to reconcile. At least, if not to reconcile, but at least to bring healing to a situation. But I do see a reconciliation somewhere, or a want to reconcile. Well, yeah, somebody feels that they missed the boat. They feel like they missed their chance. And Spirit says that, when you go from the heart and not the ego, miracles tend to happen. If you put down your pride and you become accountable, miracles tend to happen. but it's going with your heart space. It's going with the ability to trust in the divine work that is being done. That sometimes we are put in a path of a certain person to learn from. And sometimes those lessons might be difficult to learn. It's something to be looked at, it's something to be cherished. Especially when you're dealing with unconditional love. Yeah, somebody's in their head. They can't get out of their head. That's the problem. Somebody's definitely in their head. Yeah. They're working on nurturing themselves. So we got the Nine of Cups coming right side up. It's nice to know that they're coming into balance, that they have hope. And I'm getting a feeling that, you know, there's been a lot of work being done behind the scenes that the collective don't even know about. They're setting an example for certain people, and they're making ripples. And I think there's some sort of something going on to where there's been a lot of work being done due to these ripples. So I'm getting a feeling that this person that I'm speaking to might have a platform of some sort where they speak of how they feel and what they've learned and their overall life experience. And they may provide insight and healing. And I'm getting a feeling that, and I can very much relate to this, that the ripples that they are putting out are actually healing relationships. And they're starting to see things at face value. We're starting to see what you're all made, what you're actually made of. They're starting to see the fact that, you know, there was all there was unconditional love. There was no playing, there was no games, there was no deceit. Meanwhile, that's how they kind of played you in the beginning. So with this reconcile, they're understanding what they've done. But it's due to their own broken heart that brought them to this point where they had to walk away. They were too scared to love. They were too scared to rebuild that tower because they were taken for granted. They were taken advantage of. So when they first came into this situation, they were doing something to fill a void, which they didn't want to heal at the time. Now they're looking at the possibility of healing. Now they're looking into what the situation is. They're beginning to nurture themselves, having hope for the future, really getting deep within their psyche of how this all happened. Quite possibly nurturing their inner child. And it's looking like with the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, they don't want to be abandoned. They don't want to be forgotten about. So there very well could be a single collective, some of you out there that are single, that are quite possibly going to reconcile with someone that has actually learned their lesson. Which, hallelujah, they learned a lesson. Thank you. Thank you, Divine, for doing your work in these people's lives. Yep. Somebody's guard is up, though. They're having a hard time receiving this love because their guard is up. They need to let their guard down. Now. You don't have to tell me that, no, I'm not letting my guard down. I'm not allowing anybody to come into my life and hurt me anymore. Not going to be a thing. I get it. It's kind of like holding your hands closed, right? How is somebody supposed to take your hand? How are you supposed to hold on or catch your blessings if your fists are closed? If you don't have your hands open, ready to catch your blessings, how are you going to do that? How are you going to experience that? How are you going to accept that energy within your reality if you're closed off? Now, this isn't to say that you're going to let somebody in that they're going to pull the same shit over and over again. You've learned what you've learned from your past experiences. You can still let your boundaries down. You can still let your guard down a little bit. But you also have the sight. You also have your discernment. You also have the lessons that you've learned from the past. That if you see a red flag or if you see something that really kind of irks you, that's when you're more at alert. You're more prone to act accordingly. So allow yourself to kind of relax and understand that if it's meant for you, it will be there for you. If it's not meant for you, it's not going to be there for you. But act according moment to moment to how it feels. And trust in the divine, that the divine is at work. You know, love is the most powerful magic known to man. In the wrong hands, it could be deadly, but in the right hands, it could be very healing. And you have the ability to have that within this. So we do have the lovers coming out right side up. This is a balance within yourself. This is a balance within self, the masculine and feminine aspect of every single human on the planet. I do believe Valentine's Day is a day of nurturing that self, as well as sharing that nurturing with others that you care about. Having the Seven of Wands coming up and having the past come back to haunt you sometimes, it very well could put your guards up. But you know what you want in your life. You know what you want out of your moments. You know what is worth to you. And you know what doesn't. You know what you want, you know what you don't. Deep down in your heart, you know. There's no questioning it. Always use discernment and always know that the connection that you have within yourself is paramount to any other connection. Because that's connection to self is also connected to the divine. As long as you're always trusting in the divine will always be at work. The divine will always give you what you're worthy of. Allow it to work within your life. Any final messages for the singles looking for their soulmate? You got some cycles closing. You've got some cycles, starting. We've got some quite possible fortune coming to blessings coming to the forefront. It's all about understanding that what is meant for you is going to be there. What is not meant for you won't be there. The things that feel good to you within your heart and soul are what's meant for you. Anything that's going to give you an anxiety or anything that's going to give you a sense of uncertainty, maybe it's not for you. Use your discretion and understand that the wheel does turn. And it's turning in your favor. Yet, some of you are actually letting go of a connection. Some of you are letting go of a commitment. And you're moving towards your soulmate. You've come to the realization that, you know what? Out of all the people that I've been, this person was actually there for me. This person was actually looking to be a teammate, team player. They were looking out for my best interest, genuinely. You probably didn't realize it at the time. And somehow, some way, you just kind of went and kind of got distracted by something that was comfortable, something that you were used to. Not realizing that something that came into your life and kind of shook it up a little bit was actually out for your best interest, trying to help you break free from the matrix of what you had before. And I do believe that this collective, this union, this this reconciliation, this relationship, it was divinely guided. It was divinely gifted. And one of these people, I think it's the person here that is, realizing who you are now as the chosen, or as a divine masculine or feminine. This person realizing who you are and realizing that, no, guess what? It wasn't greener on the other side. Maybe, maybe I am a dumbass for making this decision. Maybe they're having a hard time coming back to communicate that. And that's probably why they don't know what to say. Because their pride and their ego is getting in the way. Being vulnerable isn't necessarily a problem. It shows strength and courage to be vulnerable. And that shows true authenticity. It shows you that you're going with the heart, regardless of what your brain is telling you. And usually our brain is ran by our ego, of what things should be, or how things should be perceived by society's pressures. But I do believe there's an ending of a commitment. There's definitely an ending of an era, almost. Because they're realizing what they're missing out on. There's the Seven of Pentacles. We're talking about something that's really, really that's a lot of hard work to get to this point. There's been a lot of energy expelled for this. And this is why they're holding on. Any final messages? Is there going to be communication? Is there going to be any type of resolution with this reconciliation? Five of Swords. So somebody's definitely coming in to communicate. They have some really, really harsh truths. Because they fucked up. They fucked up, and they think they need to come clean. They did some shit. They shouldn't have done this shit, and they did it anyway. Now they gotta come clean. So the Five of Swords is coming out saying, no, we gotta speak. Whether it's the last conversation we have to speak. And I'm gonna be honest, and it's just gonna be that's the way it is, and if you can handle it, great. If you can't, then I guess that's it. That's the kind of feeling I'm tapping into. Any final messages for this collective that we're reading for, Spirit? Okay. Also, use your intuition. We got the High Priestess on the bottom here. Go with your heart. Go with your intuition. If it don't feel right, find your inner warrior, find your inner healer, find your inner strength, inner clarity. Any final messages? Okay. That's it for that. All right, so we've done singles that are singles for single. We've done singles looking for soulmates. I think we're going to do the singles versus karmics and leave these soulmates. When are you going to meet your soulmate? Or you're meeting your soulmate, or person versus person. I don't know. Spirit, help me make up my mind. Okay. So, you versus your person and dealing with karmics. So, you versus your person. All right, Spirit. I'm going to split the deck, Spirit. So, we're going to do you versus your person. All right. With the karmics. So, I'm going to split the deck for you versus your person and use the Thoth to clarify. Alright, tapping into the collective, you versus your person, you are currently in a relationship. What is the current energy happening with a current relationship collective? Okay. Alright, so current energy. So somebody's moving very, very quickly with their actions. And I'm feeling the type of collective that I'm speaking to right now, they're not really communicating with the other half. Okay? But they're moving fast. They're moving fast with their actions. It's happening behind the scenes. Something they're planning, something, your person. Okay, so I'm going to talk to the collective of it being you specifically. And your person being the one acting quickly behind the scenes. You very well could flip the role, flip the script, whatever you want to do. If I say masculine, it could very well be feminine, in a masculine energy. So again, flip the roles as you need them. Okay, so you, something's telling me you're not getting the full picture. You're misjudging something. Okay, the judgment card is upside down. So this is something to do with confusion. This is something to do with misjudging. This is something about not seeing the full picture for what it actually is. And you're focused on justice. You're focused on receiving retribution and understanding that what you're doing is valid. What you're doing is substantial. Okay? You're looking for justice. Something to do with some misunderstanding. Or maybe they misjudged you, is what I'm thinking. They misjudged you and they treated you with a certain way, and now you're reaping your justice for what they misjudged you for. So the person that's acting very quickly, we've got the Two of Swords. Okay. We're talking about making a decision, coming forward with truth, calling a truce. So this very well could be somebody that is looking to, again, maybe strengthen a relationship. They're looking to put the truth on the table. They're trying to put it all out on the table, is what Spirit's saying. Allowing it to be evident. Now, this has all got you in your head because you're not really too sure as to what to think about it, due to the confusion. Okay? Because 1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold. 1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold, and they got you in your head. Okay? Now, This person is coming in fast. They're looking to provide an offer. They're looking to provide a stability. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This could be a new job. It could be a new house. It could be a new offer of stability. It very well could be offering of a family. It could be offering of monetary value. So they could be offering you money, a gift, something to do with stability, abundance, prosperity of some sort. Okay? Quite possibly stability. So we'll see. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I'm thinking with this Knight of Pentacles upside down, I think they see the potential in the overall relationship and they're looking to maybe collaborate. Okay, because he's coming in a little bit unstable. Okay, this Knight of Pentacles, he's coming in a little unstable, not very well good with money, you know, kind of sloppy with his finances, not really good at what he's doing, not very good to keep, you know, but he's coming in looking forward to some sort of a, I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that they're kind of wanting to get in on the parade. Now that they see that the parade is actually kind of fun, now they want to get in on it. Where before they were kind of hesitant, they weren't too sure. But I think how they misjudged you is the fact that they thought that you didn't love yourself. They thought that you didn't have any self-worth. They thought that you didn't have any ability to be emotionally stable. Okay? And it's mainly due to this being in your head and this misjudgment. Okay? And I do believe that they mistreated you. They put you in this position of being in your head. Okay? And brought you out to this position of supposedly looking like you're not loving yourself. Okay? Or that you're not nurturing yourself, which wasn't the case at all. And I'm getting a feeling of like a reactive abuse, especially with this instability. So you gave your all. The Four of Pentacles, this is talking about keeping things to you, keeping things close to you. This is with it upside down. You basically gave them everything. Okay, you gave them everything. You gave them your life. You pretty well gave them everything. All right, and all they gave you is a bunch of lies, a bunch of deceit, a bunch of betrayal. They kept you in the dark. But everything done in the dark is coming to light. Okay? Just to keep that in mind. Yeah. They let you go. There's some sort of something going on here where the pressures that they were going through, they didn't want to hold on to anything anymore. They just let it all go. They just put it all down. And when it came to picking you back up again, it wasn't really the case. Meanwhile, you chose them every time. You chose them every time. You were devoted, you were sincere, you were loving, you were kind. You had no other distractions. You were loyal, you were dependable every step of the way to this person. Okay? And they just let you go, just like another burden. Meanwhile, you were 100% on board, ready to be supportive. Okay, so now that you've waited, now that you've healed, now that you're sitting there wondering, okay, well, what the hell's going to happen? You know, you're kind of impatient now with the Four of Cups upside down. You're kind of impatient. You're not even like, you're kind of bored with the whole idea. You know this is a soulmate kind of energy, right? But they're not showing up. At least that's what it's showing. They just don't want to show up. But now, they went within. Spirit saying that you literally threw them for a loop. And Spirit's also saying something along the lines of you being a love like they've never had before. And it's almost like you showed them how to love themselves for a change, and how to get connected to themselves, how to get in touch with their inner voice, how to get in touch with their inner uh, their their inner knowing, showing them how to be how to nurture themselves, because you led by example. Okay, you provided an example on how to do so, and you literally changed their life. But you don't know this. This is all happening behind the scenes. They are indebted to you for what you have done for them. Yeah, so there's definitely some things coming to illumination. We got the sun for you, and we got the swords, the four of swords for them. So they're saying that there's a lot of blessings coming to you, and they're kind of choked up about it, because it's almost as if there's still a separation here. I don't know why, but it's almost like there's been a separation. Why do I feel like there's, it's almost as if I'm maybe maybe I'm kind of channeling a soulmate connection that is kind of separated, but it's kind of sitting in limbo is kind of the feeling I'm getting. Like a person in person that are spiritually together, but in the 3D they're separated. That's the feeling I get. But due to the fact that you're changing people's lives, not only the lives of this person, okay, that's healing in the background, that you're showing an example to, okay? They see the cycles being turned out and being finished and being dealt with and being closed. They're seeing you healing. They're seeing your glow up. They're seeing the ability for you to grow and to expand and elevate. They're seeing this. And it's literally got them in their head. It's got them in their point where they're like, I just don't know what the hell to do with them. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. And they're in almost a hermit mode. They're in almost like an isolation. They're isolating themselves. But they're going within themselves. They're going within their thoughts. They're going within they're remembering what they said. They're going over old text messages. They're going over old conversations and over all these other different situations that happened to try to make sense of it, to where they went wrong. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, they hurt you like they hurt you. They betrayed you. And I get a feeling that they not only betrayed you, but their family betrayed them. Okay, your family betrayed you as well. So this Five of Cups that you're coming from, you're not only letting go of your family behind, but you ended up having to you had to move away from the person that you love, that you gave your life to. Like had this person over here you know, yeah, I want to marry you, you would have there would have been no question. You would have married them. That's how tight you guys were. And they're dealing, you're dealing with a whole bunch of betrayal. It wasn't just this relationship. It was your whole family. It was all the friends that you thought you had in the past that turned out to be snakes. They know who you are. They know you're a boss. And it's giving this energy that, you know what, I'm not worthy of you. I'm not worthy of the energy that you carry. There's no way of me upping my energy to meet you. So they don't feel that they're good enough. They're having a hard time meeting you in the middle. They're having a hard time elevating themselves due to the healing that they need to do. Right connection, wrong time. So this person that is kind of in their head right now, learning to nurture themselves, it's been a little unstable, is now realizing the boss energy that you're in. And it's been rather intimidating for them. But you're understanding that there's wheels. What's meant for you is going to be there for you. Okay? What's meant for you is, the wheels turning. You're in the process of working into your blessings, being open to those blessings. Okay? You're working on your glow up. You're working on what's important to you. You're allowing those blessings to come in, despite the heartache. And I think this is a very, very healing experience for you. Now, they're literally having to let go of the past. They're literally having to let go of old temptations, old vices, old addictions in order to show up right for you. And they know that deep down, they know that it's worth it. They know that due to the fact of your standards, this is all for their best interest. So your person understands where you are now, who you are. Because of this, they're working on getting rid of the toxic energy in their life. Okay, so because of the betrayal, and because it was not yours, you weren't willing to pick up the pieces. You weren't willing to take accountability for their actions. You weren't willing to pick up the pieces and clean up their mess. You left it for them to clean up. So I can understand now the separation, and you're just focusing on your own. I can understand that now. And you're leaving them in a tower. You're leaving them for them to sit in the mess they're in, that they made for themselves. So I can understand why you had to back away. I totally get it now. Yeah, you had no choice but to use your intuition. And it saved your life. Yeah, they're losing everything. We got the Page of Pentacles upside down. This is someone that's very careless with money. This is someone that don't even know how to do their books. This is someone that doesn't know, they're totally illiterate as far as money is concerned, or balancing out the books, or making sure that everything is, taken care of. Very unstable. Okay? Spirit's saying the littlest hobo is coming to mind with the Page of Pentacles. Now this is, quite possibly somebody coming to you with a dirty offer. Or they came at you with a dirty offer. And you literally had to use your intuition in order to get through it and not be affected by it. It's almost as if there's been a situation here where they've used magic against you to create an instability. We got the Magician here, and we got the Two of Pentacles upside down. It's either that or they got a Magician in order to create an instability. Due to jealousy, due to envy. Because it's almost like you're moving on, you're moving up, you're elevating. And it's all like Spirit saying you're leaving them in the dust. You're literally leaving them no chance to even catch up. You're just, bye. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Okay, so this is showing there, because of the imbalance, you're done giving. You're done giving to them. And Knight of Swords, upside down. We're talking about somebody that's lying, somebody that's coming together with deceit, trying to deceive you, betray. Another air sign. So they're all they're doing is they're trying to come in, they're thinking of the future, they're not looking at the past. The whole thing is you're not letting go of the past. You're not letting go of the past hurt. It is determining your next steps. It's determining who you share your energy with. So you're a totally different person now. You're not the same nurturing person as that you were before. You're not going to allow people to take advantage of you. That doesn't happen anymore. You're not even that person anyhow. You're not allowing the past to be forgotten. Meanwhile, they're trying to look forward to the future. You're finding your inner warrior. You're finding your inner strength. And all this person over here is dealing with is chaos. Right? They're not wanting to commit. There's no family unit there. They're dealing with chaos. Everything, their whole world is falling apart. Meanwhile, you're finding your inner strength. You got the Emperor coming out on your side. So I could be talking to a divine masculine. We're also talking quite possibly of a Taurus or the Hierophant. I'm getting a very wishy-washy energy here. There's a lot of deception here. We got the King of Pentacles coming out with the Emperor. Okay, so this Emperor right now, whoever I'm speaking to, you're focusing on your finances, you're focusing on your stability, you're focusing on getting things right for yourself. You're no longer allowing this, whatever the situationship that you're in right now, whatever it might be looking like, whether you're separated or not, you're not allowing it to differentiate from your goals. It's been rather distracting, but you're stepping into your power, you're stepping into prioritizing your stability and your prosperity and your abundance. Now, again, they're looking for commitment, but it's like it's not a love commitment. It's deception. We've got Queen of Swords coming out here. Very deceitful, emotionally manipulative, very conniving, very cutthroat, very bitter. This quite possibly might be them jealous of a new relationship. We could be talking about an LGBT kind of relationship thing happening here with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. I'm not sure. Very well could be an Aries. Very well could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Um, this other person very well could be knowing that there's someone there. Who knows? It very well could even be a catfish. But there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of deception, there's a lot of, like, they're looking to ruin your heart, your emotional heart space. When we're looking at the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups upside down, this is talking about sabotaging a heart space. Wow, this turned quick. I don't like this. So you're kind of in this energy where it's not time to rest. It's not time to take a knee. There's still shit that needs to be getting done here, and you're focusing on what's important to you, which I do believe you should continue to do so. But this person is thinking that they just gotta wait a little longer to weasel their way in. Like, I'm getting this feeling of deception there. Okay, yeah. To wait a little longer to bring forward this possible union. Thinking that they're gonna somehow, some way, time is gonna cure everything. The truth is coming out though. Here you are with the Six of Wands. You're excelling, you're elevating, you're going places, and this person isn't going anywhere. So Spirit's saying that, this union that's apparently coming in, this separation that's happened between you and this person, was just to say, oh, okay, we'll give it some time, we'll see, and then maybe they'll fall back into their old ways. But no, you're literally a totally different person. There is no way this other person is going to get back into your energy unless they show up right. And from what it's showing with these cards, they're still looking at a two of cups with you, but they're not coming in with anything but lies and deception. You're literally walking away. Just as you're walking away, they're coming in with a new inspiration. They're coming in shaking their wand around, which you're not really looking at the wand. You're walking away. Like, the wand isn't enticing anymore. Quite possibly, it could be a dirty wand. Maybe that's why they're coming back in. This is dumb. Yeah, you're going to what? This quite possibly could be a cosmic emperor or cosmic empress. Okay, we've got the emperor and the empress on your side, so this very well could be you going towards a divine union. And who you're actually dealing with and who you're separated from is actually a karmic union. This was your fake twin flame. This was your fake soulmate. This is someone coming in posing as your soulmate. This is someone coming in manipulating you, lying to you, deceiving you, betraying you, ripping you at your seams, taking advantage of your kindness, thinking of it as a weakness. And I'm getting an almost like an energy vampire. right? And then again, they keep coming at it with a different perspective. They keep coming at you with a different way of looking at it. They keep coming at you with, this new idea, this new perspective, thinking that it's going to change your mind, thinking that if they come in funny, that you'll laugh at it. Meanwhile, they're coming in with stupid shit. They make you do nothing but wonder what the actual hell, and all it does is confuse you, creating a position where you can't move on, that you can't make a decision. That I'm getting a feeling that they're putting it so much uncertainty into your pathway and into the road ahead of you, to where they want to make it so bad that your own personal judgment, okay, your own personal decision making, you're questioning yourself to the point where you can't make your own decision. It's almost like a cognitive dissonance. The remuneration, I think that's how you call it. It's when you're in a relationship and you're questioning all these different other thoughts coming into your head, and there's very much conflicting thoughts. You're going back into the past of the past relationship or your past experiences, and you're really kind of evaluating what the deal is. And it's bringing you to a position where you're having a hard time making your own judgments, because any of your own judgments, they seem to be bringing you into this position where you don't want to be. So now you're becoming aware of these different positions that you're taking, and you're backing off. You're becoming more isolated. You're becoming more solitude. You're going into yourself to really figure this out. And the fact that you're coming out as an empress, you're nurturing your inner self. You're nurturing your soul. You're nurturing your spirit. You're nurturing your heart. Okay, you're showing new ideas, new ways of looking at things. And you're going forward with that type of energy. But this very well could be you're manifesting your soulmate, because you're tired of the past, right? Now, this other person though that you're dealing with, that you're trying to disconnect or detach, they're not looking to collaborate with anybody. They're looking to be very stubborn. They're looking to be very deceitful. They're wanting to take things down and sabotage things, by the looks of it. They're not looking to collaborate, right? They're looking to destroy it. Destruction. Demolish. Yeah, they're clearly emotionally unavailable. They're not sitting here with a half decent heart in their chest. They're basically bitter. They're bitter from their past, with the King of Cups upside down, emotionally manipulative, very unstable. They love you one minute, they hate you the next. And the Ten of Swords upside down. Due to the cognitive dissonance, due to the fact that you're questioning your every move, every moment. You don't know what to let go of. You don't know what to hold on to. You're kind of in a fog. You need to remember who the hell you are. As a chosen one, as a divine masculine, divine feminine, quite possibly an emperor. This is cosmic energy. This is hope of the universe. This is the star energy. You are made of magic. And this is what they're scared of you stepping into your power. You've got the High Priestess out, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Empress, you've got the Star. This is cosmic energy. You are more powerful, and you deserve more than this other person can give you. You do have your soulmate coming. This was just a little blip. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to what matters to you. A simple moment of deception. Once you step into your power, they're going to come at you with some truth. Why? Because they're going to see and they're going to feel the disconnect, the energetic disconnect. Okay? And they're going to feel you pulling away. They're going to feel that. And it's going to freak them out. They're not going to know why. You're ending cycles. At the same time, they're trying to take a leap of faith. And you're ending out cycles. You're done with the past. You've taken the lessons that you've learned from the past and you're moving forward, and that is your testimony. That's what's helping you elevate. You know, this is a case of they should have treated you better, because now you're moving on, now you're elevating to a new position, and now they want to take a leap of faith. But you've already healed, you're already up here, and you're literally going to leave them behind. It's a real shame. Had they taken this leap of faith a little sooner, had they treated you better from the beginning, had they valued you and nurtured the situation from the beginning, they'd be at this position with you. Not only did they pray for you, they fumbled you too. They fumbled the divine gift. So all that wasted time has brought you an elevation. You're elevating to a new higher realm of existence, of frequency. You're turning from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You're transforming. You're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your purpose. You're creating the new pathway to the beginning of your new life going forward. Their journey has been halted because they do not have the right intention to come forward. So they're being blocked, divinely blocked. It's kind of funny that they think that, that you're not going to remember. They think that over all this time that you've had to stew, that you're forgetting the past, which isn't the case. Because you were betrayed. This was a third-party situation that they were dealing with. They were dealing with the karmic. They were dealing with the blast from the past, thinking that by going back to something that was comfortable to them, they could just sideswipe you. Stick you in a little leftover container, stick you in the fridge for when they were ready for you. Treated you like a piece of shit. You're not going to forget about that. You're not going to forget about the betrayal. Being made out to be worthless. Like you didn't matter. Left out in the cold. At the same time, now they don't want to be left out in the cold. Meanwhile, you're elevating. They're not willing to. You're elevating. You're moving on. You're moving up. You're stepping into your power. You're not allowing the past to, you're using all the rocks to build your castle. All the rocks being thrown at you. All the betrayal, all the pain, all the deceit, the lies. You're using it as fuel to transmute it into something beneficial for your life. You're done fighting. You're definitely done fighting. You're transmuting everything. It's no longer a factor of when or how. That's already taken care of. Just where are you directing it? All of that energy, you're transmuting it. And now, because you're leveling up and you're leaving him behind, he literally giving you no other choice. Giving him no other choice but to love and nurture himself. Now he wants to come in with the love and compassion. Almost like mercy. And he's blaming it on the fact that he thought that, it was all for nothing. He's thinking that he got played by you, but he's the one, he was the player. I'm getting a feeling that, you might have had a part of your life where you might have been, playing the field. You weren't really looking for any type of commitment. You've been in that position. You know what it brought you in your past. And it become evident that that's not something that you wanted to do. You know how to play the field. It wasn't your first time playing the field, being a player or whatever, playing the energy out. But when this person come in to play you, you played the player. They didn't realize who the hell they were talking to or who they were dealing with. As soon as you found out they were trying to play you, kept your aces close to your chest. And you pretty well checkmated them, is what I'm getting. Yeah. So, you got your soulmate coming. Divine says, yes, all in divine timing, it's going to happen. It is going to be, because there was a bit of a fuck up with your order, it's going to take a little bit more time to make happen. But the divine says that it's on its way. This is going to be better than the previous situationship that you were dealing with. Your divine counterpart is coming because this other mustard seed decided to, fumble you and take you for granted. That soul contract is now being voided and it's being discontinued, where they get to sit in their karma, they get to sit in their energy of understanding that they screwed up and now they get to sit in it. There is no going back. This overall connection is being severed, divinely severed. Spirit's also saying that you're being divinely protected from this energy. You will have certain downloads coming in to be bringing you the closure and the truth that you need. That is your divine gift in order for you to heal, to move on, and to be putting yourself in the position and in the frequency to receive the soulmate connection that's coming in for you. Spirit's also saying something along the lines of a 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, depending on who I'm talking to. 2 to 3 something. It could be the 23rd. So it could be 2 to 3 days. It could be 2 to 3 weeks. It could be the 23rd of a month. It could be, we're sitting at the 14th right now. Very well could be the 23rd of February. Spirit saying that by the 23rd of February, you should be at least in correspondence with this person, with this new soulmate. It's going to end up like a friendship to start with, and it's going to not really be looked at as a soulmate at first. It's going to be coming at you like a friendship, like it's a half decent energy, like, yeah, I'll definitely see you again, and then it's just going to start to morph into something deeper. You guys are going to start finding certain information out about each other that is literally in sync. You guys are compatible. You guys are um, in. It's not necessarily compatibility, but it's someone that is there, that is going to be there to uplift you and help you with your elevate. You're going to elevate together, which is so awesome for whoever that is. I'm extremely excited for you in my heart space. All right, so who am I doing next? Went from like a relationship to karmic to soulmate. What am I missing? I am going to open up the chat soon, so stay tuned. If you'd like to ask your own love questions, keep them close to your heart and ready. Okay, soulmates. Okay, so you've met your soulmate. This is a collective I'm tapping into now. This is a divine masculine, divine feminine that I'm speaking of. This divine feminine and divine masculine, this relationship, this soulmate, their love is very, very strong for each other. Unconditional. Like, literally nothing is going to break this relationship. Nothing's going to break this union. But they're very, very anxious. I'm getting this odd feeling like they're really, really uncertain. I'm getting 3 kids as well. There's 3 kids in the mix. Two boys and a girl. All under the age of 15. There's a lot of chaos going on in the house. Like, not bad chaos, it's just a lot of mess, a lot of lived in, a lot of laundry that needs to be done, a lot of, um, the dishes could be run through, the dishwasher could be, you know, the kitchen could be a little bit cleaner. But I'm sensing a happy home. I'm sensing a really, really happy family unit. I'm kind of jealous. Like, this is a solid, happy, emotionally available home. Very nurturing, very loving, very caring, very solid. But there's an anxiousness. If this portion is resonating with you, if you are in this relationship, Spirit's telling me to tell you to turn the damn TV off. Stop watching the news. One of you is like excessively obsessed with watching the news. You need to stop. You need to turn that shit off. Because it's actually what's creating, it's all fear-mongering bullshit. Yes, you know what? There's a lot of stuff that's going across the world. Yes, there's lives being lost. Yes, I do have compassion for them, for those lives. And yes, there's a lot of fear-mongering, a lot of staging, a lot of misconceptions, a lot of lies being told across the world. It's, you know, the media is being manipulated to a degree as well. And although a lot of the stuff that's going on in your around the world, it is something that you need to be focusing on within yourself. You need to be focusing in on your own world rather than worried about what's going on around you outside of yourself. Because the only way to change the world is to work through yourself, through your inner self. So in order to bring peace outside of yourself, you need to bring peace within. You need to start with yourself. And although you have a very deep connection with your other half and within the family unit, there's still this slight uncertainty, a slight angst or anxiety, kind of feeling that it's kind of very uncertain. And it's kind of like an anxiety of with it being in shambles, of making sure that you can provide a happy home still for your kids. To someone I'm speaking to, this is definitely someone that is very, very predominantly specific when it comes to the type of environment they bring to their family. So it's bringing an anxiety that some chaos is going to be ensued when they need to just focus on their own little world, their own family unit, rather than worrying about what's happening across the world. Yes, have compassion. Yes, have remorse. If you want to donate, donate. Do what you want to do. But focus more or less on your own. If everybody across the world focused on their own, we would be in a heck of a lot better situation than what we are worldwide as a collective. But everybody's worried about maybe, minding their own business, things would be a lot better. But they're focusing on other people's lives. They're focusing on creating chaos for other people. So let's get into the cards a little bit more. We'll see. Spirit, let's talk about this union, this solid union. What's the anxiety? And what other messages need to come out? Taking a leap of faith, knowing that the divine's got you. Just basically what I said. And come out of your head. You need to get out of the solitude, come out of the hermit mode, get outside, go for a walk. Do it as a family. Go for a walk, go out as an adventure, for an adventure as a family. Get out of the house. Get out of your head. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Walk away from that emotional garbage that you're holding on to. We got the Eight of Swords coming out upside down. We got the Five of Wands upside down. The Hermit upside down. Eight of Cups right side up. And we got the Fool right side up. So basically, this is reiterating what I'm saying. Turn the TV off. Don't allow the manipulation to take you away from your joy that you have for your family unit. Because you're allowing the propaganda and the hypnosis and the lies and the crap, the fear-mongering crap that you're seeing on the TV, you're allowing it to affect your peace. You're allowing it to affect your stability within your relationship, within this family unit. It's creating an uncertainty. You already know your inner light. You already know your powers within you. You already know where you stand as a family unit. Let that shine. Let that shine. I almost see, like, in order to create a situation of not being so helpless, it's almost like a family working together to provide care packages. It could be a donation, it could be a supplement to the less fortunate. But Spirit's saying work more or less on a local basis in your local area. Help your own people within your own area, is what they're coming out with. Allowing you to not feel so helpless, allowing you to alleviate a lot of the anxiety that you're feeling. It's giving you something tangible to work with, as possible insight, as a possible avenue in which to go towards, or maybe work together as a family towards, is what I'm getting. You're not as helpless as you seem. Working as a community is beneficial for all. Somebody's actually getting married. I don't know who this is, but somebody's getting married. Spirit just said that there's going to be a union. Somebody's taking a leap of faith. The Fool, right side up, coming out at the beginning of the reading, and then the Lovers come out right up on top of that. So we're looking at somebody jumping in, confirming their union with their other half. Somebody's lowering their boundaries, lowering their walls, allowing trust, love, nurturing to come in. But they're a little bit filled with anxiety. They're thinking if they don't do this now, they're gonna miss the boat. We got the Wheel of Fortune as well. There's definitely blessings in the mix. what else we got here? Okay, so there's a part of a collective here that are having a hard time knowing what to do. They're kind of stuck. They know they need to make a decision. This is some sort of union. You are together. You guys are stuck right now. We've got the Chariot coming out, and we've got the Two of Wands also coming out upside down. Unable to make a decision as to what direction you want to go in. And I'm getting a move. Somebody's moving. Somebody wants to move. Somebody doesn't want to be in the place where they are right now. I'm also getting a fact that it's very, very chaotic. A real shit landlord. Spirit's saying open your eyes. There's possibilities. And they're saying right around the corner. Not far from where you are, there's another place for you that's actually perfect and right in alignment to what you need as a household. And this is another collective, quite possibly with two boys. A mother or father with two boys that are looking to move. You guys have been looking for a place for quite a while, and you don't realize there's a place literally right around the corner. Within 5 or 10 minutes of walking distance, you can be there. So look into places that's close by. There very well could be a unit available. And something says that there's going to be more space allowance for the two boys, as well as both of you. So I'm getting a really kind of cramped feeling right now. So whoever this is for, you guys are looking at leveling up into the place. You're going to find it. I see within the next week, 2 weeks coming into. This very well could be a timeless message. So whenever you see this, it very well could be 2 weeks from now, 2 days from now, 2 months from now. Any final messages? Yeah, somebody's finishing out a cycle. We've got the World card coming out. Okay? Somebody's learning from their experience. Somebody's learning from their mistakes. Somebody's owning up to their mistakes. Somebody's allowing the lessons that they've learned within their life and their experience. They're allowing them to be the testimony of their life, their lessons. They're sharing with the world. They're not only impacting the world, they're impacting the lives around them. Congratulations on that. Ah, we got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. A lot of you are working towards your finances. You're looking towards your inheritances. You're looking towards your Ten of Pentacles, your pot of gold, treasure chest, your blessings, your stability, your abundance. This very well could be signing for a new house. This very well could be moving again, moving to a new place. Any final messages? Okay. Whoever's done fighting, whoever's looking to move on, there's definitely going to be a ending of a contract. Very well could be a divorce finalizing. So somebody waiting on a divorce that's been in the limbo, maybe wanting to move on, maybe wanting to move. quite possibly sell a house. It's happening. I see it's finalizing within the next 6 months. Could be 6 weeks. Could be 6 days. But the papers, it's almost like it's been dragged out, is what I'm feeling. Like it could have been dragged out for 6 months, but 6 weeks for the paperwork and then 6 days for it to finalize, is what I'm hearing. Okay, any final messages from the collective? Yeah, somebody's getting rid of toxicity. Probably why they're selling the house. Whoever this is, or the divorce. There's a lot of misbalance of energy. There's a lot of chaos, too, with this energy. Somebody, please be careful, because they're using this day as Valentine's Day to emotionally manipulate you. Don't allow them to do this. They've already shown you who the hell they are. I don't know who this is for. They've already shown you who they are. Now they're coming in with deception, and you need to see it at face value. Take the rose-colored glasses off. Take the wool off your eyes. See it at face value for what it is. They've already shown you. That's your clue, okay, to this whole message here. They've already shown you who they are. Don't doubt your intuition. Do not doubt your inner voice. There are red flags there for a reason. One in particular person, I'm telling you to walk away, like now. Pick up your shit and get going, get moving. Like, it is about your survival. You need to be up, you need to be going. You know who you are. If this is you, and you don't have a lot to carry. You don't, and now this person, like, I'm not telling you to go get a bunch of boxes and move out of your house. This specific message is for somebody that can literally just pick up their bags, and go. That there's somewhere, and for this specific person, there's already somewhere where you can go. You just need to make it happen. So go. This is your confirmation. Don't allow this person to suck you in because it's Valentine's Day. Don't allow them to manipulate you emotionally due to the fact of the day. They shouldn't have waited for Valentine's Day to say sorry to you. They should have taken accountability and said sorry for you, say sorry to you, and then maybe plan a half decent Valentine's Day rather than actually use the day to manipulate you. This is a specific message for a specific collective that I'm speaking to. If this resonates with you, then it resonates. But just know that if you feel at any point that you're being manipulated, this is your confirmation you're being manipulated. If you want to see how it's being played out, let it play out. If you need any more of a commitment for it to play out. Yeah. Queen of Wands upside down. Hello. I can't say this enough. The Queen of Wands upside down, she's very, very mentally, emotionally manipulative. Okay, and she's mad enough, she'll burn your fucking house down. The Queen of Wands upside down is someone you do not play with, especially if she's pissed off. This is the type that you stay the hell out of her way. Just saying. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat now to take some questions. I think it's about that time. We got 13 in the chat. If you have a question, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Allow yourself to tap in. I am connecting to the top chat. Holy smokes. And we've got some chat in here. Holy smokes, man. Hey there, Shariah. Thank you, Bonita, for being such a trooper here, my dear. Hello, Tamara. Hey, Farah, if you're with us. Cards, please. Hey, Farah, if you're listening, you should be checking with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. But you should check with your doctor about that type of thing. Or a fertility specialist. Corn Pop, I am not a transgender. Thanks. Hey, Rhonda. Sorry there, Captain. Sometimes it can be a little bit weird. Hey there, Stark. Thank you for the t-shirt comment. Right? Sorry, guys. I'm just taking a moment for the comments. Catching up. It's quite the list. Hey, Lucy. Hi, Naomi. They're definitely hot to trot tonight. My goodness. Thank you, Juanita, for all your hard work. Hey there, Captain. Are you still with us? I got some homework for you. This homework is actually going to help you. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen. You can do a note in your phone. Makes no difference to me. But write down 10 things that you want to happen in your life within 10 years. Ten things that you want in your life. So whether that be within 10 years you want to have your own home, if you don't have one yet, you want to be in a relationship that you might not have yet, you might want a new car, which you might not have yet, whatever the case may be. If you were picturing the perfect life, what would that entail? What would that have a part of that life? All right? Work on a vision board. Okay? Bring yourself to the possibilities Bring yourself to the ability to create that which you want in your life. I can understand how you might be feeling in a funk. I can understand how you might be thinking that the pressures of the everyday is really kind of getting you down. And I can understand and I can relate to that myself. Okay, but overall, it's about taking that energy that which we're not enjoying, maybe kind of feeling a little helpless with, and maybe taking the energy around us, within us, whatever the case may be, maybe the inspiration of what we do want, and striving and focusing on that rather than the loneliness, rather than the kind of craziness or the anxiety of the moment. Transmute that negativity into something positive. The energy that you put into the future of your life will speak dividends within your life, within your experience. But when we lose sight of what we're looking at, when we lose sight of what we're trying to focus on, it tends to get dark and gloomy. Because we tend to not, you know, we tend to not really look at the blessings or what we should be focusing on. We're more or less pulled down into the negativity of the moment or the uncertainty of the moment. So it's good to take time out of our day to focus on what's important to us rather than not. We are all magicians in our own right. We all have the ability to become that ascended master. But we first have to have the belief within self in order to get there, in order to view, in order to aim at. In order to shoot that arrow, you need to practice. You need to learn how to work that bow and arrow in order to hit what you're aiming at. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes practice. It takes awareness. And sometimes when we're feeling stuck, sometimes when we're feeling lonely, sometimes when we're feeling stagnant, sometimes when we're feeling held back, that is the universe pulling us back. We are that arrow, right? So this very well could be a divine intervention of you being pulled back. And right when it gets quiet, there's a precipice of time where there's like a calm before the storm. And then all of a sudden, the divine lets you go, and phew, you're off into your next season. You're all off into your next life. You're into your next energy frequency. You're into your next inspiration or onto your new pathway or onto your new focus. The major thing here is to have compassion for yourself, to understand that what you've gone through is helping to shape who you are, to become your best version of yourself. This is the joys of being a part of the University of Life, or the School of Life. The School of Life will teach you through experience. And usually it gets really, really quiet before the test. And then you're being tested. You'll know that you've passed the test when there's blessings. And you'll know where there might be a failure, where things have kind of gotten chaotic. Because there was a lesson there that you failed to learn that you might need to look at again, maybe reevaluate. But it will present itself. It will present its all in knowing and its experience within your life. It will show you. But we need to be open to receive that lesson, to receive that blessing. If we're closed off, if we're closed-minded, and we're not open to those messages, it brings you to a place of uncertainty. It brings you to a place of lack. It brings you to a place of chaos. Okay, but just understand that you need to be compassionate with yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. You've always been enough. And if somebody's telling you that you're not enough, it's just mainly because maybe you're not enough for them. But this doesn't mean that you're not enough for yourself. This doesn't mean you're not worthy. This doesn't mean that, that you're lesser of. You might be too much for them. Fine, go find someone less. You have just as much as a right as anyone else. As long as you go forward with good intention, as long as you go forward with, with a healing intention, with an abundant intention, not only for yourself but for others, I'm sure things are going to work out for you. I don't sense a selfish energy. You're very, very giving. You tend to overgive. You give too much sometimes to the wrong people. But Spirit's saying for me to tell you, you are going to find your tribe. You will find your people. You will find those people that are going to appreciate you for who you are. It's already happening. The Spirit's saying that you met someone just recently, within the last 2 weeks, that really kind of changed your whole perspective. So things are turning around. Things are looking up. Just allow the moments to unfold as they are. The lessons will be there. The guidance will be there. Just trust in the divine. It will never steer you wrong, and it will always catch you right at the right time. So I hope that message helped you. And I thank you so much for your words. There's nothing wrong with crying either and letting it out. It helps the release. It's good for your soul. All right, I'm going to do a name roll call. Anybody that's looking for... Thank you so much, Juanita. And thank you so much, Captain. I'm happy to be able to be here to help you through this. It's not easy. The University of Life isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to make you question. It's meant to make you wonder. But it's meant to make you show the world what you're made of. It gives you that right. Especially with the lessons you've learned. So don't ever dim your light for somebody else. Shine it. That's what this group is all about. Shining the light on the darkness. So I'm going to do a name roll call. If anybody would like a couple cards drawn, please put your favorite emoji in the chat. We got 15 here in the chat. Can we get the likes up, please? If you have a question, a love question, feel free to put your emoji into the chat. Shariah, how are you? Shariah, you're not listening. You're not letting go. You're not letting go of some guilt. You were being manipulated into something that you didn't want to be a part of. We got the Magician upside down, we got the Ten of Wands upside down, and we got the Lovers upside down. Something tells me you got manipulated into something, and you're having a hard time letting go of it. It's something like it's not what it seemed. Like, we've already had a little discussion at a personal reading, right? So I don't believe that you're the one doing the manipulating. But it's got this feeling of manipulation. I don't think you're the one doing the manipulating. I think you're the one being manipulated. It's either that or somebody else is having a hard time letting go of you, and they're trying to manipulate you, making you think and wonder whether or not there's a relationship, kind of making you kind of feel in limbo. You're still questioning that. You're still questioning it. Something to do with your boss, I'm thinking. Or he's still making you question it. It's like he's being a flirt. He's kind of flirting, but he's not. He's creating confusion. Right? So I would chop that off right off the get-go. Chop that off and just be strictly platonic, strictly professional, and let that whole idea of any type of relationship there, let it go. Don't allow them to emotionally manipulate you. Spirit's telling me to tell you that you're not crazy. Yes, it's happening. You've been wondering whether or not they've been manipulating you or whether or not you're just kind of going crazy in your head. You're not crazy. This is literally happening. This is a confirmation. You already know this. So I would nip it in the butt. Just keep it professional and leave it at that. Don't allow this flirty bullshit to change you. Don't allow it to be of any sort to you. Because this knight, he's definitely coming in thinking that he's got control of you. He's passionate. He's a very passionate knight. You are making the right judgment call. I just seen the judgment right side up coming through. Yeah, and you're questioning your intuition. Stop questioning your ability to think. Yes, it's just fun and games for him. Use your intuition. Stop questioning your intuition. You are making the right judgment call by backing off of this. You got something so much better coming to you, by the way. Spirit saying like 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 days. Something going on with the two, the number two. Focus on your own, my dear. Nine of Pentacles. Use your intuition. You're the high priestess here. You've got the energy to make your life what you want it to. You've got so much better coming to you right now. This is individual stability. This is something that's going to benefit you in the long run. You're not going to have to rely on somebody else. You'll be able to rely on your own means. I hope that helped. But yeah, you got something so much better coming in. Doing a name roll call. Favorite emoji in the chat, please. You're welcome, my dear. Thanks for showing up tonight. Thank you for all your support. Do we have any questions? I want to thank you for all the views, the likes, the shares, all the support, the donations coming in. I appreciate you all. I am open for private readings. Prices are all in the description box, including ways of contact, as well as the link to join the members side. All lives, they are being added to the archive, and members get options to watch them after they've been aired. The lives for now on are going membership side. So they are public as they're being aired, so it's a catch me if you can. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. The only way to catch it is if you become a member, because then you can watch the lives in the membership section. Hi, Amanda Naylor. How's it going? You're welcome, Shariah. Do you have any question there, Amanda? Or you want me to throw some cards? I'll throw you some cards. You've got an injustice. Somebody's screwing with you. They shouldn't be. Yeah. Somebody's trying to throw, pull a one up on you. They sure hell don't know who the hell they're playing with. Spirit saying be patient. Focus on your own stability. The cards are saying that you're feeling a little bit stuck right now. Okay. I've got goosebumps, so I'm definitely tapping into you. You're feeling stuck right now. Okay, you've had a very huge injustice over your overall imbalance within self, and your inner self has basically been in balance since this ex. This ex was very manipulative. You are not crazy. Yes, you went through it. You've had no choice but to rekindle the love you have within yourself. You're being very, very patient with yourself, working on what's important to you, waiting for your ship to come in. You're working at balancing out your finances, balancing out your home life, balancing out and collaborating possibly with another person, maybe a friend, it could be your family. But there's definitely some sort of a collaboration and a balancing out of finances. Could be a new job, it could be balancing the kid's job kind of situation. It's been kind of trying and difficult. And also with the Lover's card here upside down and the Eight of Wands, I'm getting this feeling that you're having to, like, you've got a lot of exes coming out of the woodwork, realizing, okay, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have screwed around with that much. Maybe I should have been a little bit better of a person. Now they're feeling guilty. They're coming around Valentine's Day, kind of. It's almost like they're coming out of the woodwork. It's weird. But you're getting recognition. You're getting the fact that you're getting your flowers. You're getting, you have this position where people are actually starting to recognize how you were to them. They're recognizing that, you know what, you are a good person. And they very well could be coming back to you with some apologies, saying, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have hurt you that way. Maybe I shouldn't have treated you that way. So you're actually getting some sort of recognition or flowers or appreciation for how you treated others. So this is good. This is good. It's actually going to help you heal and help you realize that you're not as fucking crazy as your ex thought you were. Okay? Because this ex really threw you for a loop. Extremely. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, you got your guard right up. You're ready to fight. Like, you've got your war paint on, you've got your armor on, you're ready to absolutely snap out. And I don't blame you. For what you've gone through, I don't blame you in the least. But your guards are up, your boundaries are up, keep them up. Okay? This person very well could be trying to distract you. Okay, so stay true to yourself. Don't allow this this emotional manipulation to be a thing anymore. You know what it looks like. Be the wise old owl, not the curious pigeon. Okay? You got major blessings coming in. There's going to be truth come to light as well. It's going to piss you off, but it's going to set you free. Okay, Amanda? Yes, this is still your reading. I'm still talking to you. Spirit's telling you to take a rest, take a moment, gather your thoughts, gather your energy, ground, get yourself ready, because this last push into battle is probably going to bring you and set you up in a half decent way for you to continue and progress through your healing. But show up with the right intention for all parties. And make sure you work through love and compassion. Don't work through spite. Don't work through hate. Don't work through anger. Don't work through sadness. Work through love and compassion. Spirit saying, what would Jesus do? When you're ever in question, what would Jesus do? What would the ascended masters do? Okay, so keep that in mind when you go to retaliate against somebody. Amanda, are you still here? I'm not done yet. And I hope you're sitting down, because what I'm about to tell you is going to put you in your place. Mm-hmm. It's exactly what I thought. First of all, you got a Knight of Cups coming in. They're going to show you why all the other previous relationships never worked out. Within 6 months, near the end of summer, you'll be in know of who this person is, and you will be in contact, at least by the end of summer. Remember who the hell you are. And I'm saying back before this idiot came in and created an injustice in your life. Because just before this asshole came into your life and ripped it upside down, you were finding yourself. You were finding your inner gifts. You were finding out who the hell you were. A cosmic empress. Do you realize what status this is? You're not just a high priestess with gifts. You're not just a warrior. You've had to fight your whole life to get to where you are. And then you go let that Neanderthal rip you apart? What in the actual fuck are you letting these people do? Why are you allowing them to minimize you to nothing when you're an actual cosmic empress? I've been wondering when I was going to meet this cosmic empress and where this cosmic empress energy was coming from. So there's a whole bunch of readings that are in my list that you can go check out about the cosmic empress. Okay? And I'm saying within the last month, there's quite a few readings there that you can go and check out that you'll probably resonate with. Okay? Again, you're allowing the judgment of others, the misjudgment of others, okay, to dictate to you how you should be living your life. You're allowing others to manipulate you and shape you into what you're not. And then you wonder why you're so uncomfortable. You're not meant to be here. You're not Plato. Okay? You're not a loaf of bread. All right? You're a cosmic empress. This is you standing in your power. You needed to stand in your power. Do not allow other people to manipulate you into anything other than your divinity. If people can't show up right, they don't deserve to have you. And this goes for friends, family, the foe. Doesn't matter who it is. If people can't show up right, they need to get the fuck out of your way. End of story. Anybody that's here to manipulate you, from this day forward, you will understand who they are. They will become evident. You will see those red flags clearly. And then you will act accordingly to remove them out of the way of persuasion. Because they are not meant here to help you along your divine path. You've always known that you've been here for some sort of special reason. You couldn't put your finger on it all these years. And just me saying that is a confirmation for you. It's giving you chills. The chills are overtaking your arms right now. Because you know it's true. This is a confirmation. There's always been a bigger plan for you. This is why all those times where you've cheated death, this is why. You've had to deal with betrayal. You've had to deal with the fact of manipulation. You've had to deal with lies, deceit, being trapped, unable to make a decision, unable to move forward. This is what makes you the cosmic empress. Because of the trials and tribulations and the sacrifice that you've made, not only for yourself, but your children. This is what makes you the cosmic empress. The fact that you are a warrior, the fact that you are a teacher, the fact that you are a lover, the fact that you are a healer, the fact that you are intuitive. You've not only had to be all four queens within the deck, you've had to be all four kings as well. You've had to take up the masculine and feminine side to being a parent. You've had to do it literally all on your own, with no help from anyone. Now you tell me how much that resonates with you, out of a 1 to 10. This is why I say you have better coming, my dear, because you've got the 10 of Cups. It's literally just around the corner. Okay? All the fight was not for nothing. Keep going. Do not pass go. Do not stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 because the $200 ain't going to matter shit compared to where you're going. The $200 is going to be pennies compared to what you're going to be having. With full wish fulfillment. Your soulmate's coming in. All this was not for nothing. And this soulmate is going to protect you for a change. You're not going to have to protect yourself anymore. They're going to protect you. They're going to honor you. They're going to respect you. They're going to cherish you. So make sure that you bring yourself into that alignment, to that energy, because it's coming. Allow yourself to be open to healing. Allow yourself to be open to the possibilities. Not only for you, but for your children. And I see your children laughing. I see your children happy in this card. The laughter is like giving me chills. It's giving me goosebumps right now. You've literally got good things coming to you. So do not give up hope. It was not all for nothing. Any final messages? I can't make this up. This is a new inspirational love coming in. A new wand, shall we speak. A new perspective, a new idea, a new relationship, a new passion. This is you finally being able to shine your light. Don't dim it for anybody. The right people are going to be just fine with you shining. The people that are not going to be fine with you shining, they're going to be like moth to a flame. So keep that in mind. Open your mind to new perspectives. You're not as stuck as you think you are. You were almost beginning to think that it was all for nothing. And again, me mentioning this is a confirmation that no, it was not all for nothing. You're coming out of a tower moment. It's going to be a little bit rickety-rockety. It's going to be a little bit uncertain. Okay, this is a new playing field. It's a new way of looking at life. It's a new way of seeing your life and your purpose and your destiny. Embrace that. Embrace the inner knowing. Embrace your inner voice. Stop tuning it out. It's there to protect you. It's there to guide you. It's there to guard you. It's there to protect you. Guide, guard, and protect. Stop tuning your guides out. There were a couple close calls that Spirit's saying that right at the last moment, they're literally screaming at you and you listened. And had you not listened, you'd be in a heck of a lot worse situation than what you are right now. And it's because of that moment where you decided to trust in the divine is when your life was saved. This is your confirmation that the divine will never let you fall. The divine will always catch you. So trust in the inner knowing and the inner guidance. This is your confirmation. You are not crazy. Yes, it did happen. I hope that helped. I am a spiritual mediator, spiritual message channeler. I work with the Clara group, clairaudient, clairvoyant, the clairs. Very intuitive. a seer, a spiritual mediator between the living and the regenerated. You're very welcome, Amanda. If you can at some point send a donation, it would be greatly appreciated for the time and energy spent. It's not absolutely required, but greatly appreciated. I'd just like to throw out a little bit of a plug for my membership side. If you look in the description box, you will see a donation tier. If you do a donation to my channel through the different means that are available, it will qualify you for a possible reading, which you need to reach out to me for that reading if you do donate. If you would like a monthly reading, all you would have to do is book with me 3 days in advance. However, the level 1 through 4 on my membership side of my page here on YouTube, it provides you with the ability to support my channel, support my cause, as well as to have the ability to have a reading with me once a month. Within a 3-day advance booking is available currently right now. Going month to month through the level 1 to 4 is actually a discounted pricing compared to the donation tier that's in the description box. So if you want a monthly reading, you can do so by donating through the donation tier, or as a discounted pricing for the membership. It is also going to qualify you to be enrolled in the classes and workshops that I have coming up, as well as being part of the flight club. It is automatic membership, as well as it's going to allow you to be available to chat within the membership lives, as well as the membership side of lives. When I have the comments closed off, it's also giving you access to make a comment by being a member. So such as tonight, the comments were still on, but I had them shut down for myself until a later date to where they were going to show up on the screen for me to acknowledge. However, if you'd like to support the channel just by donation, you can do so through PayPal, you can do so through a super chat, super thanks. It's all greatly appreciated. Not necessarily required, but greatly appreciated. To all those compelled to help out and to support, thank you very much. All right. I'm gonna do a name roll call. Anybody that's jumping in and would like a couple cards drawn, feel free to put your favorite emoji in the chat. Hello, Natalie. Welcome in. Spirit, is there any messages for Natalie? Okay. Okay. Okay, so far, Natalie, you have some communication coming in. You're kind of feeling like you're missed out on something. You're losing hope. You're feeling kind of trapped, and it feels kind of like that your world is falling apart. Something tells me you might be having to move. Spirit's saying that you could be facing eviction, but it's not due to your record. It's due to the fact that a shitty landlord is what Spirit's saying. You're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I see also a transition between one job to another, and it's been a really rough go trying to get yourself situated and get yourself get the ball rolling, so to speak. You're kind of losing hope in humanity, and Spirit's showing me a picture of you turning the TV off and saying, "Fuck it, I'm not watching this shit anymore," because it's been really getting you down. But the Three of Wands is telling me that you're kind of feeling like you're getting too old for something, or that you've missed the boat, or that what you thought was there is actually was just an illusion. You quite possibly could be feeling impatient. And it's almost like you're waiting for closure. You're waiting for some sort of information to come forward with the Ace of Swords. Does this resonate with you at all? I'm also getting something that somebody's trying to put you in a little box. Somebody's trying to make you play small rather than stepping into your power and your true essence of who you are. Somebody's trying to simmer you down, to kind of dim your shine. Okay. It's kind of making you feel stuck, not really knowing what to believe, where to go. You don't know whether up is down and down is up. You don't It's kind of confusion. I'm feeling like, again, cognitive dissonance. You're dealing with some sort of abuse, some sort of an illusion. You're being told one thing, but it's something different. Some No, you're not. Yeah. There's definitely waiting for closure, waiting for some sort of something to be said, maybe an apology or information to come forward. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, you've been lied to, my dear. You know you've been lied to. You feel it deep within. Okay? Anything done in the dark is coming to light, my dear. So just hold on. It's gonna piss you right the fuck off. I'm telling you this right now. It's gonna piss you off, but it's going to set you free. Okay, you're not going to have to wonder. Once this comes to light, you're not going to have to wonder anymore. All right? And it's not going to come in the form of that you want. It's going to come in a form that is going to be very validating, but it's going to be done by divine intervention. This is going to help you understand of divinity. It's going to show you the divine work that's being in your life right now, being brought into your life. You're spiritual, but you're new to the whole divinity. You've never really questioned it, but you've really never had any validation. You've just kind of just had the hope. You've automatically had the hope. You've had the, you felt it in the past, but it really hasn't had a confirmation come out recently. And this is where the star card's upside down, where you've kind of lost hope. You're an empress. No wonder people want you to play small. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of who you are and what you're here for. You're a fire empress, too. You got fire elements in your chart somewhere. Could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Another cosmic empress, 2 for 1 tonight. We've got 2 cosmic empresses tonight. Kicking it with royalty. Kicking it with royalty tonight. Don't question who the hell you are. Do you understand me? Do not ever question yourself again. Do not allow anyone else to abuse you to the point of you questioning who you are. You know damn well who the hell you are. Don't ever lose sight of that. The fact that you're a cosmic empress, you're allowing too many people to have control over your destiny. Stop that. You're here for a reason, my dear. You need to stand in that purpose. Follow your heart. Your heart will guide you. Your intuition, your inner knowing will guide you. You know this already. There is no question. This is a confirmation. Stand in your power. We need you here on Earth. There are purposes for you to be here. Okay, the fact that I called you on, the fact that you're a fire sign, this is definitely your reading. Yeah, people making you feel trapped. Giving you all these different choices, which were just illusions. Giving you all these high and mighty ideas, and then you're left with nothing. You're left fending for yourself over and over and over again. Meanwhile, you're helping these people. You're helping these people elevate. You're helping these people get on, get going, get moving. You're focusing on everybody else but yourself. Stop that. You're not as trapped as you think you are. The only thing that you're trapped by are your own personal expectations. Let go of the expectations. The world's going to shit anyway, so if it's not all that perfect, that's okay. Do what you can. Be proud of what you get done in the progress. But don't worry about what's not getting done, because it'll get done. You're an analytical Sagittarius. You don't settle for less. You have very high expectations of yourself. You're very critical of yourself. Stop that. You need to be compassionate with yourself. You're dealing with abuse. You're dealing with people that are trying to make you feel small, which you shouldn't be in that mind frame to begin with. You should be sitting on a throne with a crown on your head. You should be waited on. For all the shit you've been through, don't let it go to your head. You're very, very humble. But you're a little bit naive, allowing other people to manipulate you this way. Don't allow that to happen anymore. You should know better. Sorry for talking to you this way, Empress, but you should know better. What else, Spirit? Yeah, you're dealing with the narc. I'm not done yet. Stay focused. This narc was so bad, you don't ever want to think of the past ever again. You don't ever want to look into the past again. That's how frightening it was. Spirit's telling me that you should be writing a book. You could be writing a novel series on this one. A very, very high-end, top-shelf psychological thriller with this one. You could be making tons of money on it. Take a knee, my dear. Take a break. You will get your justice. Stay strong. Step in your power. Realize who you are. Take a moment to recuperate. Take a moment to fix your crown. And get ready for your close-up, because justice is coming. I hope that helped, my dear. Hey, Abby, welcome in. And Naomi as well. I do believe you jumped in here earlier. And Olinda. You're very welcome, Natalie. Thank you for showing up. Make sure you hit the like button, the bell button, and the subscribe. That way you can catch further videos. Elaine, how's it going? Messages for Elaine, please, Spirit. You're letting go what no longer serves you, and you're taking a leap forward in a new direction. Spirit's telling you to take care, to use discernment, allow your inner voice to guide you. But yes, take a leap of faith in a new direction. Spirit says that it's okay. But make sure that you let go of the um, past actions, past guilts, past relationships that no longer serve you. And Spirit's bringing me back to the one quote, the one channeled message about putting your groceries down for a minute, allowing yourself to take a moment of break, a moment of breath, a moment of rest. Some new collaborations coming in, quite possibly a pregnancy. It's having you to look towards the future. So this is why I'm saying that it's a pregnancy. I'm really getting a lot of pregnancy energy, like you're going to be booking time off of work for maternity leave. But something tells me you're still going to be collaborating. You're still going to be working, but on your own thing. It's almost as if you're using this maternity leave to work on your own entrepreneurship kind of idea. It's allowing you to have that segue into a new venture, allowing you to be more at home with the kids, so to speak. Maybe a working from home or a remote job is what I'm getting. Does this kind of okay. All right, so I'm right on the money again. Yeehaw. Step into your power, my dear. Do not forget who you are, what you are capable of. You got the Emperor sitting on the bottom of the deck. Are you currently in a relationship, a soulmate relationship? Because I kind of getting this feeling, like this energy that, yeah, you want to maybe get pregnant, but you're kind of not sure as to how or with who. But it's almost got this energy, like a soulmate energy. Okay, well there you go. It's a soulmate energy. I'm kind of wondering about this whole energy about wondering how you're going to get pregnant though. If you've known him since 19. I don't know. What am I picking up on? Spirit saying something along the lines of there's a time and a place for everything, and now is not the time, is what they're telling me. So it's basically, it hasn't been a priority, or you guys have been really, really extremely busy in order to make time to make. And then the world kind of went to shit, the pandemic, everything all together. It's kind of made you feel a little uneasy as to when and how and where and what and all the details. It's kind of kept you feeling a little uneasy and unsure as to, do I really want to bring a child into the world? Kind of the feeling I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty well right on the money. All right. What other messages for Elena? Something about walking away. Six of Swords. Something tells me you like recently walked away from a job. Part of the reason why you're not looking to the past anymore, you're moving on. We're looking to the future. This job, it really threw you for a loop. You really got it handed to you, taken advantage of. You were ass off too. That's true Empress energy right there. Honey, you've been bred to be a supervisor. Okay? You've been bred, you have the energy within you, the destiny in you to bring order to communities, to bring a nurturing energy to the world. The emperor and empress rule their land with love and compassion, protection. You're built for this. You still have some healing to do, though. You need to start singing in the shower again. That's just a message from Spirit. It could have been a message from quite possibly a past loved one that used to hear you in the shower singing. And like I'm getting like goosebumps from like being extremely impressed. So something Spirit's telling me that you're talented, something that you're good with singing. Why? The shower is literally the best spot, the best acoustics. Got some communication coming in. We got the Ace of Swords sitting here on the bottom of the deck. Spirit's saying it's a long-awaited communication. Is there somebody come up missing that you know of? No, this isn't family related. This is somebody. Somebody might have went missing back a couple years back and nothing came of it. It could be even the fact that somebody maybe ghosted you. But specifically, somebody's missing in action. They're not there like they said that they were going to be there. That's what I get feeling anyway. Spirit says you're also the black sheep of the family, too. You've questioned whether or not you're an earth angel. Questioned whether or not you're a chosen one. It's been on your mind for years. Just another confirmation. One does not simply try to communicate. It's either they do or they don't. It's the trust in the divine. It's the trust in the goosebumps. Just before you drift off to sleep, ask your angels to show you in your dreams what you need to know for the next day. Ask your angels to communicate with you within your dreams. They'll come to you in your dreams. Your guides will as well. It allows you to build a relationship with them as well. Hey, Birch. Happy Valentine's Day to you too as well. And sometimes I find when I'm having a hard time falling asleep or I feel restless, throw some frequency music on of something that's pertaining to what you might need, whether or not it'd be healing, whether or not it'd be a cleansing or a raising in frequency or any particulars. Um, what is it? I think it's healing frequencies on YouTube, or sound frequency, or healing frequency. It's a group on YouTube. It's got some great frequency music to kind of help you zen out, to help you unwind, allow you to meditate. There's a whole bunch of them on YouTube. Check them out. Any further messages for Elaine? Although you're feeling a little bit uninspired, just know that's going to turn around. You need to heal a little bit. You need to allow yourself to let go of the past because that's what's pulling your inspiration away. Drop your guard down just a little bit. Understand that the shit that you've dealt with in the past, it's taught you about the red flags that you need to know about, that you need to be aware about. And if those, if they raise their ugly head again, then you can act accordingly. But try to take your guard down just a little bit. Allow yourself to flow with the current energy around you, to allow that to inspire you. And feel the freedom of letting go and walking away from the shit that no longer serves you. Because it's showing here that you don't want to let go. You don't want to walk away. Because there's some sort of emotional ties to certain things. But you need to stop being so fucking critical on yourself. You're extremely difficult and hard on yourself, where you shouldn't be. You have no reason to be. You've been through enough, and this is dealing with self-sabotage. So you need to give your head a shake. Allow yourself to be free to make certain decisions by using discernment. Okay, use discernment, but take a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay? Remember who you are. Remember why you're here. Let go of the shit that no longer serves you. Let go of the past. Look forward to the future. Take a break. Nurture yourself. Show yourself compassion. Stop being so damn critical about yourself and your situations. You're very critical. Everything's got to be perfect. No. The world is going to shit, and it's difficult to try to work in all this chaos and try to make it look pretty. Don't worry about it looking pretty. It's going to look pretty later. Trust me. Good things are coming to you. Any final messages? Yeah. You've literally got all the tools in your toolbox that you need. You just need to believe in yourself. Stop holding yourself back by limited beliefs. You can't hold yourself back. There's the chariot. You're holding yourself back from your destiny. When you have all the power within you, you are the magician. Okay? We got the cat scratching on the post there that the camera's hooked onto, so that's where the shaking is. There's no earthquake. But you've literally got all the tools in your toolbox that you need to continue forward and to manifest the life of your dreams. You have that possibility. The more you're critical on yourself, the more expectations you hold, the more failure it's going to be, which is going to bring you down. When you're talking to an expert, how many times you think they fail? There's a whole hell of a lot of failure behind the expert's expertise. It's part of that failure that creates the situation of a lesson, of learning that lesson, right? So at first, that expert was a novice, didn't know a thing or two about anything. As they learned, they progressed. And as they progressed, they created a situation of confidence, of knowing, of experience. Their failures became less. Their knowledge and expertise became more evident. So just understand and nurture and embrace that transition and that journey of becoming your most authentic self. What are you doing? Huh? Leave well enough alone. Okay, Ken? Leave it alone. You're not getting in the cupboard. Don't look at me like that, jackass. You got lots of blessings coming, my dear. Don't lose sight of what is coming for you. Okay? We got the Wheel of Fortune. You got some cycles ending. Be open to the possibility of that ending to make room for new blessings, new possibilities. Okay? Good things are coming to you. I can't make this up. Any final messages? Commitment. I'm getting a renewing of vows, quite possibly. I'm getting like an anniversary party. Yeah. So Spirit's saying that there was a situation that happened with your wedding when you got married. Spirit's saying that it was kind of chaotic, the way it all happened. And this is the whole idea of the renewal of the vows. And I concur. I think it's a great idea because this time around you're going to have a different party. It's going to be a different group of people. It's almost like there's a lot of people that kind of fell off around the pandemic that you don't talk to anymore. So it's going to be a totally different. It's going to be a totally different group of people. Yeah, so a renewal of vows definitely happening, my dear. Enjoy. Yeah. And there's also an older woman that's coming through. Very emotional, longer, not necessarily a thick, full head of hair, but not thin either. Just kind of in the middle. But as she grew older, her hair did thin out a little bit. She always liked to have her hair longer rather than shorter. I'm seeing a lot of sundresses and like a sun hat. There was one in particular that's standing out. A red one with white kind of ribbon. Classy lady. She's extremely proud of you. She's so happy for you. She's happy for the kids, she's saying. Watching those kids grow up. I don't know whose kids, but do you have any kids just yet? She might be talking about you. She's loving how the kids are growing up. And to you, to her, you would be the kids, I think. Something says that you're not an only child. You could have a brother or a sister, but there's siblings there somewhere. The kids is what she's saying. She also could be talking about two kids coming into the future. And I'm also seeing something to do with twins. Okay. So something tells me you might be having twins. But it's going to be a boy and a girl. She was a little perturbed about the wedding. She was telling me, I wish they would have waited. Your uncle's also coming through. I don't know why, but I'm getting an Uncle Fred or an Uncle Frank or an Uncle Fran. Something with an F. Frank, Fran, Frank, Fran. He's definitely watching over you anyway. Something tells me that it's your dad's side. Yeah, definitely something karmic going on your dad's side. There's a lot of chaos. It's probably better that you didn't. Something to do with the army, something to do with wars, World War I, World War II, something to do with that side of the family, something to do with military. But that's all I'm getting right now, anyway. You got a lot of ancestors behind you, and they're watching over you. You're very welcome, Elaine. I'm glad I could be here for your messages. All donations are greatly accepted. If you feel compelled to do so, the information is in the description box below. You're very welcome. All right, kids. Well, I think that's about it for the live. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I hope you find your soulmate. And if not, I hope you find the union within yourself, that you may find the ability to nurture yourself, love yourself, and step into your most authentic self and have the worthiness to do so, the inspiration to do so, and many blessings to all of you. Please love and nurture and show yourself compassion before anything else. Don't be so damn critical. You know, we have it hard enough with our life and our reality. Why do we need to make it any more difficult? Jads, thank you so much for that. It takes one to know one. Love you all. Thank you so much for all of your support, your ongoing support, the friendship, the likes, the comments. I love all the stories that I get with the comments, with the videos that I have, all the donations. You're literally helping me eat. So it's so grateful to be able to do what I love to do here and to, you know, gain the support that I have to be able to keep doing it. Like, this is amazing. I'm very grateful to be in the position I am right now. And I'm thankful for all the support coming in from many different areas. So if there's anybody else here that wants a couple cards drawn, I very well could do one more. I'm tired though, and I need to eat something. Thank you so much. On this note, okay, I will throw you a couple cards there, Jads. Whoa. Some energy, some communication, some action. The Eight of Wands is coming in at you real quick. Jads. Jads, you've had so much thrown at you at one time. Like, your reflexes are like, your reflexes are next level shit. Like, I'm getting the energy like Bruce Lee kind of reactions, like reflex. Like Bruce Lee, not somebody not somebody you want to mess with. Be like water is what's coming to mind. You've had a lot of shit come at you all at once. You've had to heal from a lot of shit all at once. All at the same time as juggling a whole bunch of other things. All at the same time as trying to find your inner light, trying to love yourself, trying to nurture yourself, trying to heal yourself and keep going. I get this feeling like you're like, I'm almost exhausted right now, just kind of thinking about it. I don't know where you're getting all this energy from. I forget what the commercial is, but it's like zoom zoom, like the Mazda commercial, I think. But it's like the version where it's like zoom zoom, and it's like a whisper. Talk to me, spirit. What's going on with Jazz? You need to change your perspective. You're missing out on something. You're at the process of self-sabotaging. You need to really take a step back and look at what you're doing. It's out of the bitterness and out of the reflex that you're reacting, and you need to take yourself out of this fight or flight mode because it's not helping you. Yeah, clearly. Yeah, you definitely need to be walking away from certain things that no longer serves you in order to make room for more healing and the ability to nurture yourself, to change your point of view, to change your perspective. Because we've got the hangman here, upside down. Okay? We've got the hangman upside down. That's a new changing of perspective. You're not hung up, you're not stuck. The only thing that's stuck, keeping you stuck, is your perspective and how you're looking at things. Okay? You're saying that you're not worthy of love. You're not willing, you're not worthy of healing. But you need to walk away. You need to drop the burdens. Cut ties with the people that no longer serve you. Okay? You've dealt with enough manipulative bullshit, okay? Stop downplaying it. Stop making it like it was nothing. You went through it. You got through it. Yes, it made you stronger. But stop downplaying it. It fucking happened to you. You've dealt with this for years. This manipulation, this fucking narcissist. He's coming in fast, too. Right? He's coming in. And then you're having no choice but to look inside yourself for the inner light, because they've basically made you question everything, your whole life. And all you've had to do is just continue going, even despite the heartache, even despite being felt like a fucking worthless piece of shit because of this fucking asshole. Cognitive dissonance. Poking you, poke, 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 and then you snap out. And then you're apparently the crazy one, which makes you feel guilty about the whole aspect of self-love. It gives you, brings you the guilt of not being able to heal because you've got the wrong fucking idea about this. You're allowing this fucking imbecile to change your whole avenue, your whole perspective, your whole energy on your situation, when you need to let go of what no longer fucking serves you. Seriously. Eight of cups. Learn the fucking lessons already. We got the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It's time to let go, okay? I'm sorry I had to call you out, but you're at the you're at the position of losing everything if you're not careful. This is why I'm calling you out. Okay? It's not that you don't know better, okay? Because you do know better. You know way better than this. Any final messages for James? Yeah. Four of Cups. Stop being so impatient. Show gratitude. Okay? It's all in divine timing. Things are going to fall into place. But you have to give yourself a little bit more compassion, not so many expectations. Because the more expectations that you don't meet up are creating failures, which is putting you down in the down in the dirt again, which isn't helping your whole process. So stop having so many expectations of yourself and allow yourself some time to grieve. Allow yourself some time to heal. You just literally got through the Boer War and you're going back to work. You're going back to do other this, and that, and this, whatever it might be, whatever you're focused on. But with the Four of Cups here, you're kind of bored. Meanwhile, there's gifts right in front of your face. There's blessings right in front of your face. And it's like, okay, universe, show me how good it can get. Like, granted, I have all these things on my plate that I've got, but I want more. There's got to be more to life than this. Is the kind of feeling that I'm getting from this card. But you're kind of being impatient. You're not allowing the divine time. You're not allowing the healing. You're kicking yourself. You're beating yourself up. You're overcritical of yourself. You're not allowing yourself to heal. But the divine is telling you this is time to heal. This is time to finally let go of the past. This is finally time to be like, you know, nurturing yourself rather than beating yourself up, putting yourself down, cutting yourself up. All because that's what you're used to. That's what you think that you're used to, that you deserve. When you deserve so much more than that. Like, give your head a shake. And you got so many more blessings coming too. They're literally on the other side of the fucking door. But until you decide to nurture yourself, until you decide to love yourself, until you decide to show yourself a little bit more compassion to where you're not so critical, that's when things are going to start rolling in your favor a little bit more. If you're feeling a little bit stuck right now, it's because universe and spirit's waiting for you to be a little bit more compassionate. You've just been through enough. You don't need to be through, and you don't need to be beating yourself up for nothing. You've already beat yourself up about it already. So be compassionate. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to strengthen. Find your strength. Find your courage. Build yourself up. Stop tearing yourself down. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Yeah, I'm ending the night with this. The Strength card and the Ace of Cups. I can't make this up. This is your confirmation, okay? Find your inner warrior. You already know who this is. You already know where you stand. Fill your own cup. That way you're not relying on somebody else to fill it for you. That way if somebody wants to fill your cup too, it's going to overflow. Okay? The relationship that you have with the divine and within yourself is paramount to anything else. The divine love, unconditional love that fills that cup, with the divine connection that you have with spirit, is unconditional. It's indestructible. No one can take that cup away from you. The only one that does is you, when you betray yourself. Stop betraying yourself. Fill that cup. Be worthy of that cup. That unconditional connection that you have with the divine and within yourself will fill that cup. You will never need a living soul. Okay? You will never feel alone when that's filled by your own love. Somebody wants to come over and fill your cup, it's going to overflow. And if they choose later at a later date to take their love back, guess what? Your cup's still full. Because the only love they're taking is the love that gave you, which you didn't need in the first place. It was just extra. It was just a plus. You become unfuckwithable when you fill your own damn cup and not expect other people to fill it for you. Stand in that power. Realize you do have your inner warrior. You're made for this. So enjoy the journey, embrace it. Okay? And love yourself first. This is the biggest fucking message of the day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I love you all. Have a good night. Catch you in the next video.